It's currently 9:09 p.m. I'm currently working on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. I'm coloring and blending the legs. And in the morning hours between me waking up, minutes before the 7:30 in the morning alarm I set, and Dad driving me to work at Wegmans around 9:45 in the morning or so. I worked on coloring in the arms, primarily this one. Regarding the Moogle itself, I think I'm pretty much done with it on the front side of the polystyrene drawing. I'm currently in the process of deciding how I want to do the facial features, the nose and eyes, and the shading for the body. I've been spending the past 2 hours or so looking at Sharpie markers thinking about what marker colors would match the colors I see from the reference image. This is after a shift at Wegmans that lasted from 10:30 in the morning to 4 p.m. or 5.5 hours, during which I had one 15-minute break. Which I took around 3:30 p.m. so that by the time it was over, my shift would be pretty much over. During that break, I had my usual 3 mild cheddar cheese sticks, and some water. A paper cup, kind of shaped more like a glass, that I filled with water. As usual, there were points in which I restocked the banana section. At one point, I restocked from the mushroom runner. And then sometime later, I restocked from what's supposed to be the runner for the carrots and celery section. But it only had carrot products, that runner. I recall both starting and ending my shift by restocking the banana section. The bananas seem to be popular with shoppers. Which throughout my shift, I often asked if they needed help with anything. While I restocked, since that's polite and good customer service, though usually if they needed help with anything or had a question, they would approach me, though there was one case today in which they had something they needed help with after I asked. And I helped to the best of my ability. Every time help was needed. The banana runner is left to the left of the whole banana section. At all times, unless it needs to to be reloaded. Which during every shift I do generally once at one point or another. After I took my 15-minute break, around 3:30 p.m., during the handful of minutes I had left, after that 15-minute break, my dad saw me restocking, once again, the banana section while doing some grocery shopping. During which he got a box of these drumstick ice creams, cones, and olive oil as seasoning for the steak I just had. He called my name and briefly talked to me to let me know he was doing grocery shopping. I recall Dad finishing the grocery shopping about 10-15 minutes after the end of my shift. And ever since that point, I've been working on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project, semi-focused, while being on my laptop.